What's up, everybody? Clintus McGintis here, and it's been a while since I did a personal vlog entry. The last couple of ones have been on site or at a location, at an event, that kind of thing. And a lot's happened. It's been, I don't know, a couple weeks. But anyways, biggest thing I want to announce is I got a new camera I'm very excited about. It's not exactly the one I wanted, but here it is here. It's the Sony Handycam DCR HC26. Super cheap, I have to admit. That's kind of what pushed me to get it. I wanted the Canon Allura 100, but it was about $140 more than this one, and this was on sale, and they had it in stock. So it was kind of a bunch of little things that kind of pushed me to get this one. But it's cool. It's a small, real tiny camera, 2.5-inch LCD that flips out, has on-screen controls, record, zoom. The actual menu is all a touch screen on the LCD, which I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be crazy about that, touching my screen the whole time. But the good part is all of it is accessible from this side of the camera. So, you know, the whole vlogging thing. Which is the reason why I wanted to get the camera in the first place. I have two other cameras as it is, but they're both at opposite ends of the spectrum. I have my XL2, which is a beast of a camera, and that's the one I use for all my production stuff, my music videos, movies, short films. Basically, when I bought it, it was a $5,000 camera, and it kicks ass. Interchangeable lenses, boom mic, adapter, all kinds of stuff. It's a kick-ass camera, but it's big. It's like, I don't know, 14 inches long. It weighs over 10 pounds. Doesn't have an LCD screen. It's a movie camera. It's a production camera. So to flip it around and film myself is pretty difficult to do, especially with one hand, because I like to talk with my hands. And so then I have, on the opposite side of the spectrum, I have my SD400 still camera, and it takes video, and I've been taking a lot of video with it on location at events, but it's got a 512 SD card, and I have a 256 as well, and so the most of that video I can take is like 4 minutes at full res, high frame rate. And when you're out at a location on an event where the whole thing I like doing is editing. And when it's 4 minutes, there's not much to shoot. You have to pick and choose what you keep, and it just makes it difficult. You can shoot something once or twice, and if you're not happy with it, you gotta delete it because you don't have that much room. And yeah, I know I could go buy like a 2 or 4 gig card, but I just needed another camera. Give me an excuse, right? But it was super cheap at Best Buy, like $250. I used my birthday money to buy it, and I'm excited. And so this is the first time to use it, and it's also the first time I'm using Windows Movie Maker. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. It's free. It comes with Windows XP. It's super easy to use, and it is. Everything's kind of like right there in front of you, self-explanatory. What do you want to do? This is what you're gonna, how you're gonna do it, that kind of thing. And I've always kind of been against it because I come from a more traditional non-linear editing software before XP was out, before Windows Movie Maker was out. And so, I grew up with Adobe Premiere and Avid, and I've used Final Cut, and so I just never even looked at this because it was like, that's for the newbies. But it's really cool because, like I said, it is so simple. It's just like plug and play. And here I am plugging in this camera via USB and using it like a webcam. It's essentially a $250 webcam, and the quality is super good because my webcam quality isn't so good. And so yeah, it's just kind of like a big test all in itself. I already tried out the night vision, which is super rad with this camera. You basically can shoot in like 0 lux, no light at all, and essentially looks like a big spotlight on you. Has a little bit of a green tint, but nowhere near as bad as it used to be. I know just last year my brother-in-law bought a Sony, and it's like boom, green, like someone just put a green light on him. And so it's really nice because it's like just got a hint of green in it. It's more like just a pale white color, and so it's I like that. I'm really stoked about that. It's something I wanted to look into a camera for, was low light capabilities. And the Canon Allura had these 2 bright LEDs, which that's what I was rooting for because it's natural light. It's actually a light, and you can see all the colors and stuff. Plus, it shoots from much farther away. But nevertheless, I got this one, and I'm excited about it. And you're gonna start seeing a lot more video from me using it because it's so portable and it's so accessible to use. Other than that, I've been doing Scriggity with Drew. If you haven't already seen it, Scriggity.com. I also post the videos on my website. Drew posts them on his. So be sure to check that out. It looks like I'm going to be doing it for a little much longer. As long as Drew will have me, I'm going to continue to do it. And this week's episode is going to be the best one yet. Shauna is back in full swing, and it's going to be badass. So be sure to check it out Wednesdays at Scriggity.com. And Drew and I are working on some other projects that I'm very excited about, and hopefully should be launching in the beginning of the new year. And I guess that's about it. So idoitdigital.com, Scriggity.com. Check out Drew at b.drewolenoff.com. And that's it. Peace out.